What's up, everybody? It's your boy TB73 Sports Junkie. Come get your fix. You already know we got a historic week going on. Whole bunch of moves happened last week. Whole bunch of great outcomes. We maxed out, cashed out about 3 times last week. Hit an NBA player prop bet, a parlay, Monday Night Football joint. We went crazy last week. But before we get into the new week, we got to get rid of the last week. You already know. Max out. First one of the week of week 8. Gotta go to nobody but DJ Moore. I predicted this dude was going to snap because every big name wide receiver snaps against Atlanta defense. He had over 150 yards and what he thought was the game-winning touchdown. But his max out quickly turned to the bone of the week. This dude wanted to take off his damn helmet, want to show everybody his damn face after he supposedly scored the game-winning touchdown. Score was deadlocked at, I think 34-34. And instead of him going to the sidelines, then doing all that, or posting an Instagram picture of what the hell he looked like, he want to show everybody what he looked like. Got a 15-yard penalty for going crazy, jumping in the crowd, taking his helmet off. Backed him up 15 yards. They missed the extra point, had to go to overtime and continue to play. And then they had that shit won. Boy was tripping. Speaking of another person that was tripping, who gets a boot of the week, Sean McVay, a.k.a. Doc Rivers. Bro, if the game is decided, whether it's a win or a loss, get your star players out the game. Everybody knows that. He left their whole offense on the field when they was getting smacked around like a sweet mouth schoolgirl against San Fran, 31-14, and Cooper Kupp ended up getting hurt, y'all. Yeah. Got broke up. Luckily, he ain't break nothing or whatever, but scary moment, and all coaches need to realize, and I call him a.k.a. Doc Rivers because Doc Rivers did that to Embiid, and it kind of messed up their playoff chances. Embiid went down against Toronto when they had the game in hand. Bad coaching. But the next, max out. Gotta go to none other than the Dallas Cowboys. Put up 49 points against that Chicago defense, and it's looking like everybody might put up 49 points against that defense from now on because they got rid of Roquan Smith, the leading tackler in the NFL, and the Bull Quinn. So Tony Pollard showed that he the new number 1 running back in Dallas. I don't care what the coach say. He the number 1. What he had? 130-something yards, 3 touchdowns. Went crazy out there, I'm telling you. Next, max out. Another huge trade and deadline move. Who just made the Minnesota Vikings. Nobody wants to play these dudes in the playoffs now. You see what I mean? Nobody wants to play these dudes. They didn't just got TJ Hawkinson now, y'all. You already got Justin Jefferson. You already got Dalvin Cook. You got Thielen. You got Kirk Cousins, who playing like everybody's favorite Cousins right now. He doing his thing, man. And now to add Hawkinson at the trading deadline is huge. They already won $1 million in a row. It's going down. We got any other boots of the weeks or whatever? Nah, I think we done. I think it's time. I think we can move on to week 9. Let it shine. No, we got week 9 underway. Going into the first game. Rams and the Bucks. These two teams was prolific the last couple years. Last 2 Super Bowl champions. But now, they like super trash champions. They do both looking like a shell of themselves. Can't get a win at all. It's bad. I got to start this game off. But I'll let you know, I think the Rams are going to cover, man. Anytime this year has been proven that anytime somebody is injured, the team, most of the time that's been going against all week, go ahead and win, with the exception of Cincinnati last week. So I don't know what it is, but I'm going to go along with that theme, and I'm going to plug it in for the high voltage shocker. Let me get Rams to cover, Bucks to pull out the close win. Next up, we got Cincinnati. We got the Carolina Panthers. Carolina is surging, y'all. They looking good. Cincinnati got everybody hurt. Awuzie now, he tore his ACL. He's out. Their best cover corner. Chase is still out. But they at home. And the one thing that Carolina likes to do, run the ball. They showing out. They stopped the run. Bengals is good against the run. So I think Cincinnati's going to win this. But I believe Bengals definitely should cover this 7.5-point spread. They just got blown out last week. They definitely should be able to cover this 7.5. Easily. Next up, You see, I got the Jacksonville hat on. Now, I'm thinking about getting some new friends, y'all. Because every week, at least 2 or 3 people in my contacts hit me up and say the same thing. Since week 1, when I picked Jacksonville to win, they tell me, I like Jacksonville this week. I don't know why. I don't know if they got a baby mom or a cute chick they follow on Instagram or something that live in Duval County or something. I don't know, but everybody always just throws money at the door with Jacksonville. Every week. But this the week that they should be throwing money at Jacksonville. But watch, ain't nobody going to hit me with that text this week. They are finally an underdog. Where the hell they belong? Because they've been acting like dogs under the damn house. Let's get to come out and play some goddamn football and win the game. Yes, like they've been playing horrible. But it's only one team that's been playing worse than them. And that's the Raiders, the team they're going against. But the running back, he had a little illness. Devontae Adams had a little illness. So maybe that's why they were so trash last week. I'm going to still say, if you love picking Jacksonville like everybody do, this is the best game to pick them. So go for Jacksonville with this spread. I'm not concrete on this, but since y'all love picking Jacksonville, I got to finally say I understand if y'all want to pick them again this week. Next up, we got a high voltage shocker. Colts to cover against New England. Now, it is no damn way I believe that Sam Ehlinger is going to walk in to Foxborough and get this W. He might, though. We're going to leave the back door open for that. He just might. But Jonathan Taylor's not playing, and when he's not playing, they always seem to win, which is so weird. So we're going to follow along the theme that's what's been going on this year. Like, Ehlinger does enough. Shaq Leonard does enough. And they're going to cover this 6.5-point spread, I believe. Yeah, first real big shocker of the day. Next up, we got Buffalo. We got New York. We got another high voltage shocker. The spread is getting lower, y'all. Every time I check my phone, the spread is jumping down to half a point. Jumping down a point. Started off at like damn near 14. Oh, man, we at like 11 now. Now, you can still play it at 13.5 on your pretty cards, and I will run out and suggest to do that right now because Bill's starting linebacker, who is the breath of this defense, Matt Milano, might not play. He got that oblique. He a little, you know what I mean? He been bleaking in these streets. He been doing something. I don't know what he been doing, but he's out. Jordan Poyer's not playing. And quite frankly, I do not trust the quarterback for the Jets. But they got Sauce Gardner. I think he's going to win a couple of them matchups against Stephon Diggs. Like, this is finally somebody that's not scared of Stephon Diggs. Diggs be choking people, y'all. Like, he be choking them up in the tunnel on the way out to the game. He makes you intimidated before you got to go and lock horns with him. I think Sauce with it. I think he with it, y'all, for real. Now, I'm scared about that Jets running game, but I still think they got enough sauce to pull out this big underdog spread. And this is for the divisional. This is divisional clang, furniture moving matchup, y'all. You know they're not just going to let them walk into their home crib and eat their peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They say, you better sit down and get some juice. That's my sandwich. I'm telling you. I'm high on this. I think the Jets got something. I sold on both the New York teams last week, and I sold that stock at its highest peak. Maxed out, cashed out. Kind of nicely on it. So we're gonna try to pick that stock back up and see what's happening. Next up, we got something that should be considered a lock. We got the Dolphins and the Bears. Now, I love what the Bears did, finally showing that they got some love for Justin Fields. They got him a wide receiver, former, I believe, number 1. I think Claypool was number round 1 receiver before they got him. But they got everybody on their defense. They just got dropped with 49 against Dallas last week. 2 of them, though, this is like a kind of lock, but it's a scary lock because 2 of them haven't been blowing nobody out since he's been back. They've been winning, covering here and there. I think 1 out of 2 games since Tua has been back. And they got to play at Soldier Field. I think they got just enough on offense, though, to cover this, man. Justin Fields been playing lights out. I got to let him know. He's been playing lights out. But I got to go with Dolphins. It's only 5.5 points. They got to be able to do this, right? They got to show up and show out. Next up, we got the Vikings. Without Dalvin Cook, y'all. Did y'all know Dalvin Cook is not playing? Oh, he got baby mama drama. I don't know. He got something. He got the clap. I don't know. Either way, he ain't running his ass out on that field to save the day. Now, Vikings got a crazy win streak going on. Vikings are on the road going against a team that got another crazy win streak going. The Washington Commanders. Now, Vikings aerial attack is crazy now adding T.J. Hockenson. But I'm foreseeing this to be a high voltage shocker only because, first of all, Taylor Heinicke, he act like he can't lose. I love it. And they play the Eagles next Monday night on Monday Night Football. So don't you think that the schedule makers and the NFL who be rigging shit sometimes is going to want to make these dudes not really get blown out so everybody want to watch them against the Eagles? So that's the main reason, because of who they play next week. It's a crazy reason, but sometimes you got to get a thought and ride with it, man. Get on your bike and ride. So I'm going Commanders to cover. Especially because Dalvin Cook's not there. And that pass rush, it's all right. It be teetering a little bit, but it come. Next up, we got Green Bay. We got a team that I believe is on full fire sale tank mode. Woo! The Detroit Lions, I can't pick them with no money. They got rid of T.J. Hockenson, man. I love the heart that they were showing and the tenacity, but I just wasn't picking them. Y'all stayed picking them. I wasn't picking them. Like, I didn't see the heart. I didn't see the fire. And it's crazy because before they got rid of TJ, I was picking them to win this game. They still might actually win this game, but I gotta go Green Bay to cover this. I got to. Like, it's y'all on tank mode, and Aaron Rodgers need this game to start any type of a winning streak to try to catapult his team into the playoffs. Romeo Dobbs looked good last week for Green Bay too, y'all. He was showing out a little bit. So we don't go with Green Bay on that. That's just what it is. Stuff. We got the Chargers without Keenan Allen, without Mike Williams, against the Atlanta Falcons. In Atlanta. I think this game should be a lock. I think Atlanta should run away with this thing. The only thing that scares me, though, I don't know who that backup dude is going to come in besides Eckler and snap. And A.J. Terrell, I believe, is still going to be out. So that's why I picked Carolina to cover against Atlanta last week, because they trashed. They secondary trash when A.J. Terrell not there, and that strong safety that was missing last week. So if they got a dude coming off the bench willing to go crazy, I definitely see Chargers not only winning, but covering. But until that dude stands up and let it be known, we're going to go ATL for this 3.5. I do think the Chargers are going to pull this one out, though, and win by like 1 or 2 points. Seriously. Just because the whole world is against them. Next up, we got Seattle. We got the Arizona Cardinals. Now, these two teams just met about a month ago. Seattle was on their ass all game. Ended up beating them 19-9. Kyler couldn't get nothing going. Kyler got a new friend in town, though. D-Hop is back, ladies and gentlemen. The receivers from Seattle was a little broke down, too. They got a little injury going on. Like, you know, they might play. They might not. No, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Marquise Goodwin, he's already ruled himself out for this week. Arizona needs to right this ship, and they need to right this ship now. I say this is going to be a close game, but I actually can see Arizona, a team which I never get right every week. Arizona go left, I go right. You don't got to pick this one. You don't got to listen to me on this one. I would listen to myself on this one because I never get Arizona right. They're the one team I can't control. I can't get a gauge on. But I'm going with them. I'm going with them. Cover this 2.5 at home for their division lives. Next up, we got Kansas City. We got Tennessee. I gotta go Tennessee on this one, y'all. I gotta go Tennessee covering this huge 12.5 point spread. They both 5-2 teams. I don't understand this spread, but I do understand they got goddamn Patrick Mahomes on the other side. And you can run, you can do all the stuff Derrick Henry does. Control the clock, control the tempo, even score some points. But with Patrick Mahomes, sheesh. And Kadarius Toney's going to make his debut. Any player prop bettors out there? I think he's going to score a touchdown. Kadarius has been shackled all season by supposedly injuries. I just think him and the Giants ain't get along, so that's why they have him sitting down. But I like that Sunday night football game. I like Tennessee to get smacked around a little bit. I do. And Tannehill might play. Yeah, I don't think it matters, though, to be honest with you. I really don't think it matters. I'm going KC with that big cover. Next up, we got the Monday Night Football Bonanza. We got the team that just surprises everybody every other week and blows somebody the hell out. New Orleans Saints against the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Baltimore just got, who they got? They got Roquan Quinn. Oh my God, they got Roquan Quinn. Oh my goodness, Baltimore looking crazy. I cannot go against Baltimore. They got the leading tackler in the whole damn league, y'all. Now, New Orleans just had their blowout, and they win like every other game almost. So I'm predicting them to lose this, and definitely not cover this 3.5 point spread. All they like to do is run the ball. They got the young boy Chris Olave that goes crazy for New Orleans, but I don't know. I think Baltimore's starting to do its thing at the right time, y'all. They are 5-3. They're at the top of this division after that Cincinnati loss last week. I think they're going to keep on rolling, and I think for the first time this year, both favorites will cover on the night games. Now, weird stuff does happen on these night games, so hit me up on my social media if you want further advice when them games come, because sometimes I might say something on the show and then go against it because I got some late break information or good instinct that some weird stuff going to happen. So, if you're not familiar with my social media, Tri-State Troy for Facebook, Sports Junkie, TB73 for Instagram, or come get your fix _ Sports Junkie on Instagram. Both of them. Follow me. Let's get it. Y'all, let's lock into this teaser real quick. Let's get it. I got the Colts. I got the Jets. I got the Dolphins. I got the Commanders. I got the Packers. I got the Falcons. I got the Panthers. I got the Jaguars. I got the Bucks and Rams under. And I'm going with the Ravens. Let's lock in. I'm trying to find my championship belt. That's what I wear when I win people some money at the end of my shows. I'm trying to have this belt on next week, y'all. We tapped in. I've been going crazy this year with this sports betting. Money frequency is unlocked. Now it's time to get y'all some bread. So, come get your fix.